Hi, this is Matt, and today we're going to look at creating interactive fiction or game books like Choose Your Own Adventure. In order to do that, we're going to go to textadventures.co.uk. So put that into your browser and visit the site. What you'll have to do is register an account. So go to the top right hand corner, click on register, enter your email address, choose a username, enter in a password and confirm that, and if the username is available you can register a new account. You'll need to then verify your email address by visiting your email and clicking on the link sent by the Text Adventures website. Once you've done that, log into your account and then visit the Create section, and that's at the top next to Play. So we're going to create a new quest game, so select that option. Now we're going to select a game book, which is a choose your own adventure style. Very briefly, a text adventure is a game where people can move around by typing in commands or clicking links. So you can type in N for north, so you'll move north, or you can pick up an object, and objects actually form part of the story and clues to solve to get you through the adventure. So the game book is a simpler type of interactive story. So enter your game name in the game drop down menu, select game book and then click on create. So if we do that, it will create your game and then you can start editing. I have created a very simple fantasy adventure story about a wizard on a quest to recover a staff of power. Now, when you visit your edit screen for the first time, you'll probably just have 3 pages, and under the first page it will show player. So the player is essentially where the adventure starts, and in your edit screen you're likely to see player underneath page 1 or one of the first 3 pages. So because I've got an opening page, I'll want to assign player to that opening page. What I'll do is I'll just move the player back to page 1. So in order to move that to your opening page, you just click on the move button in the top right hand corner and select opening page or the starting page, and it will move the player underneath opening page, and that's where the game will begin. Right, so moving on to page 1, that's essentially where your adventure will start. And so you can see I've got some text here about Thalamus Thunderfire, the wizard. He's on a quest to recover the ancient staff of power. It just so happens that you are Thalamus Thunderfire. So after a bit of background about that quest, there's some information about where Thalamus is. So he's walking through some trees. Something spooks his horse and causes the horse to start jumping about in fear. Something's coming, you're not sure what, and so what will you do? So you can see there are several options that I've added that you can select, or that the reader can select to continue the adventure. I've done that by adding new pages, which you can do. Just click on add new page and it'll insert sequentially the next page along. So make sure you include relevant text, so the actions available are jumping off the horse, calming the horse down, or boldly charging ahead. So if we visit page 2, this is all about Thalamus jumping off the horse and hiding, and then following what happens, the giant spider appears, and then it goes away when it can't find anything. So next morning you can continue down the path, or you can go through the trees. So I've created these pages, and if we jump to them, you can see that he's carrying on down the path. Unfortunately, in this case, he's come to a sticky end in the adventure. When that happens, make sure you add an existing link back to the start, so back to page 1, so that people can restart the adventure and try again, basically, and go down a different path. This is a very, very simple adventure, so there are only 8 pages in this adventure. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play this through so you can just have a look. This is the quest to recover the Staff of Power. The illustration there is taken from my book, so just to say it's not copyright free, please don't use it. And so here we are, starting the adventure. You are Thalmus Thunderfire the Wizard on a quest to recover the ancient Staff of Power. Just skipping forward a bit, as you're winding your way through the dank forest with a thin layer of fog trembling over the forest floor. Your horse starts to go a bit crazy because something a bit nasty is lurking in the shadows, and it's actually coming. So what are you going to do? Right, so we'll boldly charge ahead, shall we, with our magic staff raised, because we're not afraid of anything, right? Okay, so unfortunately in this circumstance, the giant spider has attacked you, well, ambushed you and poisoned you, so that's kind of the end. So hey, let's start again. I know, this time we'll jump off the horse and hide. That might be more sensible. So you can see how this works, and it's quite visual. You can add in pictures, you can even add in videos and lots of other things if you want. So yeah, that's a little bit about interactive fiction and how to create choose your own adventure stories. If we just nip back to the edit screen, if you click on the game tab, that's where you can add in generic information like your author details, the category, you can add in an image, and you can add in some further details and descriptions about the story as well. Okay, so that's a basic overview. There's an awful lot more that you can do, so please visit the tutorial section, and the link is there at the top. It's actually easy to find if you visit the create area, and then if you just look down, you can see this need help area for forums and for quest games, the step-by-step tutorial. And yeah, so if you look down, if you really get into it, you could get into this elite kind of area using JavaScript and pretty clever things. So but for now, this is just a basic overview of how to create your own stories. So have fun, guys. Alright, bye.